What's up, Chelsea family? Welcome to the Blues Talk Zone, the place where every Chelsea fan belongs. Here you'll find all the latest updates, breaking transfer stories, match previews, and behind-the-scenes talk about our club. If you're a true Blue and want to stay updated every single day, this is your home. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a Chelsea story. Chelsea in advanced talks with Barcelona for Ronald Araoujo and Manchester United for Garnacho as transfer window reaches final stage. Chelsea Football Club are once again at the center of transfer headlines as the summer market approaches its dramatic conclusion. Reports from Spain and England suggest that the London Giants are in advanced negotiations with FC Barcelona to sign Uruguayan defender Ronald Araoujo, while also maintaining serious discussions with Manchester United over Argentine winger Alejandro Garnacho. The two parallel sagas underline Chelsea's ambition to reshape their squad before the transfer window shuts, and they also reveal the level of urgency at Stamford Bridge as manager Enzo Maresca prepares for a demanding Premier League season. The defensive situation. Why Chelsea want Araoujo? One of the main challenges Chelsea face this season is in central defense. Levi Colwill, who was expected to be a cornerstone of the Blues' backline for years to come, has been battling injuries and inconsistency. Though highly rated, Colwill's situation leaves a gap in the squad, one that Chelsea's leadership believes must be filled with a world-class option. That is why Ronald Araoujo has emerged as their top defensive target. The 25-year-old Barcelona center-back has been one of La Liga's standout defenders in recent years. Known for his speed, strength, aerial dominance, and ability to read the game, Araoujo has drawn comparisons to legends of the past. More importantly, he is already a leader at Barca despite his young age. Chelsea scouts have been monitoring Araoujo for over a year, and the club's owners, led by Todd Boehly and Behdad Eghbali, believe he could bring immediate solidity to the defense while also being a long-term investment. According to sources in Spain, talks between Chelsea and Barcelona are now at an advanced stage. Negotiations are said to be complex because of Barca's financial constraints and their reluctance to lose a player considered key to their future. However, Barcelona's need to balance their books means they are at least listening to Chelsea's offer. Chelsea are believed to have put forward a package worth around $80–90 million, including performance-related add-ons. The deal could even include future clauses related to Champions League success or Premier League titles. Both clubs have agreed to reach a conclusion by tomorrow, with either a full agreement or a final rejection. This tight deadline reflects Chelsea's desire not to waste time as the transfer window closes. The attack. Garnacho as a shock target. At the same time, Chelsea are working on a deal that could stun the Premier League. The signing of Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. The young Argentine winger has quickly become a fan favorite at Old Trafford, thanks to his fearless dribbling, direct attacking style, and ability to deliver in big moments. Still only 20 years old, Garnacho is regarded as one of the most exciting prospects in world football. Chelsea's interest in Garnacho is not new. Behind the scenes, scouts and executives at Stamford Bridge have admired his talent since his early breakthrough at United's academy. Now, with uncertainty around United's squad balance and financial fair play considerations, Chelsea see an opening to test the waters. Talks between the two clubs have been described as serious and advanced, though not yet finalized. Chelsea have reportedly offered $40–50 million plus add-ons, while Manchester United value Garnacho significantly higher, considering his long-term potential. The Blues' pursuit of Garnacho also ties in with their strategy of assembling a young, dynamic squad. Having already invested in players like Mykhailo Mudryk, Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and Noni Madueke, Chelsea see Garnacho as another piece in the puzzle. Someone who can play on either wing, challenge for a starting place, and grow into a superstar under Enzo Maresca's guidance. Why these two deals matter for Chelsea. If Chelsea managed to pull off both signings, it would send shockwaves across Europe. Ronald Araoujo would instantly become one of the Premier League's most high-profile defenders, while Garnacho would be a controversial but electrifying addition from a direct rival. The pursuit of these players also highlights Chelsea's broader strategy under Maresca and the ownership group. Rather than settling with the current squad, they are determined to close gaps in key areas. Defense. Araoujo would provide leadership, reliability, and physicality, helping the team reduce goals conceded. Attack. Garnacho would add raw pace, creativity, and unpredictability, giving Chelsea more options in the final third. Additionally, these moves could bring balance to a squad that has sometimes looked youthful but inexperienced. Araoujo offers experience at the highest level, while Garnacho injects raw energy and hunger. Barcelona's perspective. For Barcelona, the potential loss of Ronald Araoujo is both painful and complicated. Manager Hansi Flick has insisted publicly that Araoujo is non-transferable, but the reality of the club's financial struggles may leave them with little choice. Selling Araoujo for close to $90 million would provide Barcelona with much-needed breathing space to register other players and comply with La Liga's strict salary rules. They could also reinvest in other areas of the squad. However, losing one of their defensive leaders could also weaken their long-term project. This is why Barca executives are weighing the deal very carefully. They know Chelsea are serious, but they also know that selling Araoujo could send the wrong message to fans. Manchester United's position on Garnacho. Manchester United, on the other hand, are publicly reluctant to part ways with Garnacho. Manager Erik ten Hag has described the winger as one of the most exciting young players in Europe, and United have already tied him to a long-term contract. Yet the financial pressures at Old Trafford cannot be ignored. United have been exploring player sales to free up funds for their own targets. Garnacho, being one of their most valuable assets, naturally attracts outside interest. For now, United's stance remains strong. They do not want to sell. But Chelsea's persistence and financial muscle could make things complicated in the final days of the window. Enzo Maresca's role. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is reportedly playing an active role in both transfer pursuits. He has emphasized to the board that his system requires a commanding center-back capable of handling one-on-one duels and building from the back, qualities Araoujo possesses in abundance. Meanwhile, in attack, Maresca wants wingers who can stretch defenses, press aggressively, and create scoring opportunities. Garnacho's fearless style makes him a natural fit for these demands. Maresca's clear vision and involvement are said to have encouraged the owners to move decisively in the market. Fans' reaction. Unsurprisingly, the Chelsea fan base has been buzzing with excitement and debate. On social media, supporters have expressed enthusiasm at the idea of Araoujo anchoring the defense, while opinions on Garnacho are more divided, mainly because of his connection with Manchester United. Still, many fans agree that signing both players would represent a massive statement of intent and significantly improve the team. What happens next time is running out. Chelsea and Barcelona have agreed to conclude Araoujo talks by tomorrow, meaning fans could soon know whether the defender will be heading to London. Meanwhile, discussions with Manchester United over Garnacho are expected to continue until the very last moments of the transfer window. Chelsea are pushing hard, while United remain resistant. But anything can happen in football's final hours of negotiation. If successful, Chelsea would emerge from the transfer window with two blockbuster signings, addressing both their defensive fragility and attacking depth. If unsuccessful, they may have to explore alternative targets quickly. Conclusion. Chelsea's summer has already been eventful, but the final chapter could be the most dramatic yet. With Ronald Araoujo and Alejandro Garnacho as their prime targets, the Blues are showing no fear of chasing the very best talents, even if it means negotiating with Barcelona and Manchester United at the same time. Tomorrow will be decisive for the Araoujo deal, and the Garnacho saga may stretch until the very end of the window. Either way, Chelsea supporters should brace themselves for an intense finish to the transfer market.